Hello and welcome back to No Pants Profits. It is Friday, October 29th, 2021, and I have an update on the NerdWallet S1 review we did yesterday-ish, 2 days ago. So 2 days ago, we were taking a look at the NerdWallet S1. I will link it up above. Goes really into depth on the S1, which is the document for IPO for NerdWallet. You'll see the S1 right here. And we went ahead, we went over the S1, found out that they've been making money in the 2 years before COVID, real good money. And during COVID, the money dried up and they spent even more to try and make money in the future. Their expenses went up, their profits went down, their revenue did okay. So their revenue went up, but their expenses went up dramatically. Their revenue also went up, but again, when your expenses go up by this much, again, full review up above in the corner as well as at the end of this video. This is more of just a little update. When their expenses go up, their profits are going to go down regardless of their revenue, and Upstart is another one in that same pattern. But during our review, we actually went ahead and we took a look at their actual app and ran into a snafu. So snafu is situation normal off up. And we weren't able to get a credit score, so we weren't able to get a full view of the picture. And I said I would give this update if you did watch the original video. And what's really cool is I actually heard back from the company in about, we'll say their time, literally about 3 business hours after they opened back up. I did hear back from the company. Now, I did put my information in here, and I might have gotten, I don't know, and I want you to comment below if you've had issues with NerdWallet in the past. I may have gotten better support just due to the amount of money I have in, because if you understand how their model works, they are essentially paying. Their advertisers are paying for information on your finances, and if you've got a net worth like I've got programmed in there now, you may get a little bit different. But I did actually go through their support system, wrote to their support staff, and heard back at about 12:30 California time from Philip from NerdWallet. 12:56 California time yesterday in the morning. Thanks for reaching out to NerdWallet. I sent 2 tickets from a different email address and didn't see you had this one as well. Sorry about that. From our end, it shows you have a valid credit score linked through TransUnion. So what happened is, if you watched the video yesterday, it didn't link everything up, but I did find a way. I went online onto the NerdWallet website, which we'll take a look at in a minute as well, and I was able to kind of retry, and it let me do it before I even got in touch with support, and it got my credit score nice and linked up. But we could see, and I told him, yeah, I got it working. If any of the above sounds right, you have some screenshots you could share with me. I'll happily keep looking into this. Thank you for your patience. Let me turn myself off real quick so we can kind of see the whole idea. So thank you for your patience, Richard. And then I wrote back. I said, hey, look, I've got it. That's what happened. I've got it. We're looking into the way why the app can sometimes cause trouble for credit score linking. It's a puzzler. And fortunately, what I had for them is I had the actual video. But this back and forth, thank you for sending me that. I sent him the video of exactly what happened last night, as well as a timestamp linked directly to the so they can send it to their engineering team. So I had a back and forth 4 times in a period, in a very short period, about a 2-hour period with their support. Again, I'm not sure that's the support that everyone's going to get, but that's actually really cool and really good support from a fintech app. If you reach out to Robinhood, or you reach out to any of those other companies like Robinhood or, Webull or any of these companies that don't really have a phone number, they take a long time to get back to you. But I don't want to go on as long as I went on yesterday, but I do want to take a look at the actual NerdWallet application. So this is the NerdWallet website. I did put in a large portion of my accounts the other day, so I can actually take a look. Let's see. Again, I'm not super familiar with these, and I don't think you can do much with what's on the screen right now, but I will zoom in a little bit. You just have the last 4 digits of an account number. Good luck. But essentially, you're able to put in cash, investments, and you'll see I've got some credit cards. I haven't added everything, but I added a good idea of what's going on. You'll see I have my crypto in here, and no crypto apps will actually link up. So kind of interesting. If I go ahead and I go to link something, I'll say link an account. So Plaid is who they're using to do the linking, if you saw yesterday. And if I type in like Coinbase, nothing. Who else? Celsius, BlockFi, Gemini. Oh, okay, so it looks like Gemini may actually work. I didn't actually try that one. But what I did is, since I've already got my crypto in CoinTracker, what I've done is I've just used CoinTracker to work it there. I've used CoinTracker to kind of take a look at where all of my crypto happens to fall, and I can manually. I'll give you a perfect example of how I'd manually do that. Let me just open up my CoinTracker real quick. It's a bit of a process, but it's actually a little bit of an easier process. So I just open up my CoinTracker, I'd copy that amount, and I would paste it. I'd go down here to my property, go into all crypto, edit it, paste it in, and it would give me a much better picture of what is going on. But essentially, it kind of gives us the ability. Now, again, this is all of these apps, very similar to a Mint or other apps like that. They only start collecting your data when you sign up for them. But again, how NerdWallet makes money. NerdWallet's main goal is to let you track over time your financial assets. I've been able to actually tag in some assets. I haven't tagged everything yet, but essentially, it knows how much I have in checking, how much I have in savings, how much I have in investments, how much I have in retirement. I haven't separated out some of the retirement from the investments yet, but it's done a good job. But understand, this is a free application, and the point of the application, it's not really as clear what is going on. Let me go to my NerdWallet. It's not really as clear what's going on and how they make money on the web as it is on the phone. But, know my most rewarding card. If I click here, it'll tell me, well, I don't actually have any of those cards. So it's linking other cards, but the whole idea is this is a aggregation platform that'll show you nobody's getting this for free, and I think the advertisers, and they've kind of said that in the S1, if you do check the S1 in the last video, which is the statement they make, I believe personally that the advertisers are paying more for higher net worth individuals. These credit cards with annual fees are probably not going to be displayed to someone with a 600 credit score. They're going to be displayed to someone who's actually got a credit score more in the, this is for the people with like an 800 credit score, but you might see like secured debit cards. That's a new thing. It's a secured debit card, and that's an interesting way to get to somebody and get them credit that's got a $600 credit score. Essentially, they extend you credit for one day, and then they add up all the credit at the end of the month, and that works. So, dependent on your credit score, you may get markedly different products. So you'll see I've got it on my iPhone as well. If you remember when I showed the last video, I wasn't able to get my credit score here, but essentially I've got net worth, credit score, and cash flow. Cash flow is always a little bit off because I'm moving money to buy crypto, to buy stocks, and it doesn't always see those as internal transfers. So as weird as it sounds, I'd love an app like this that can actually figure out cash flow and figure out where the actual cash is going. But we did get the credit score resolved. I did get that resolved myself, and you'll see that's how they're making money. So this is giving us nerdy tips. So that's the idea, is they position themselves as much more than a recommendation engine. So you'll see the Wells Fargo Active Cash card. You've got all these different Chase Sapphire Preferred card, even more cards. This is where they're getting the money. This is where they're getting this is where they make their money, is, credit cards from our partners. You'll see it very clearly says best reward credit cards from our partners. So we can even go ahead and we can do a credit score and debit solution, banking, investment. So they probably have a FIRE goal. So Roth IRA calculator, retirement calculator. Oh, yeah. So they have, this is all in NerdWallet. I went back to the NerdWallet website so I could say, look, I am 34 years old. Current savings of, let's just say 2-1. And we'll stick there. How much you'll need to retire at 67. I will have about 15.7, and I will need about 1.76 million. So I am 100% to the goal right now. Thank you, Tesla. Thank you, Apple, which have done really, really good. But I can put in a whole bunch of different things. Let's say I retired right now. you'd still have that crazy amount. And again, you'd say every month I save, you can choose all the other things. But essentially, they're not calling it a fire calculator, but it's a financial independence retire early calculator. And what you've got is you've got credit cards, banking, investing, mortgages, insurance, personal loans. This is where they make their money. Everybody who shows up here is showing up there. And if you see credit cards, I personally think, we didn't see it in the actual S1, but I personally think that where they got hit in the last year was airline rewards cards. And something kind of relevant is, let me see if I can find this on CNBC, because this was interesting. I saw this last night. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It was a hotels. Hotels. Leisure travel. This could actually be very good for them. Let's just see. Leisure travel, van, hotels. It was the CEO of Wyndham, I think. But business. Oh, here we go. Business for Wyndham Hotels and Resorts is absolutely stronger than pre-COVID, CEO says. Now, that's very interesting because that means that rewards credit cards are coming back. Now, he could be puffing a whole bunch of smoke, but this happened yesterday evening about 8:30 at night. The CEO of Wyndham Hotels and Resorts told CNBC on Thursday that strong travel demand in the U.S. has helped the company shake off its pandemic-related slowdown. Business at Wyndham is absolutely stronger than before the pandemic. Wyndham beat Wall Street expectations in its quarterly results on Thursday and raised guidance for the rest of the year. Hey, Wyndham is in the travel space. Travel space and rewards credit cards, my thoughts are that's what really was hurting NerdWallet the last years. People weren't flying. People weren't getting all these cashback rewards. And if you're going to have that, why would I pay an annual fee for my credit card? So, it's going to default to featured by our partners. So who pays more shows up early. No surprise on Discover. But, that's the whole idea is that NerdWallet, I like it. Their support was absolutely phenomenal. So there's, again, this cash flow is a little bit off because I move a lot of money around to crypto and other things like that. But I can go ahead, I can track and grow my net worth. Again, it's only going to track, the important thing about NerdWallet is it's only going to track your data from when you put your data in. So it's only going to track your data from when you put your data in there. But it will track it over time, track transactions, very similar to a Mint or anything like that. I do like it. I really actually like it. I do need to free up some cash in Robinhood, I think, to buy what I would like to buy here. But let's take a look and see. That's Facebook. Let's go down to NerdWallet. And we're going to change that back because I said I'm a man of my word. Let's go ahead. You know what? I'm going to put in a little bit more. Let's see. Let's put 150 for now. Again, I don't think we're going to get all these shares, but I like it. And, I am actually strangely basing this, like I said in the last video, I'm basing this on the great response from their customer support. They took my video. They took exactly what happened. Fortunately, we were recording when we did this review the other day. So, took the video, took everything that happened, forwarded it on. We understand how they make money. If you want to see more, again, it'll be right after this video. We really get how they make money, what's going on. They're making money on their referral engine. They really got hit a lot by rewards credit cards, in my opinion, because that's the most valuable credit card are these rewards credit cards. The app and the website sorted themselves out without their support, but it's always good to see that they have good support if something goes wrong. I want you to comment below if you've had to use NerdWallet support. I want to know if they base that priority based on net worth. It could be interesting. All I have is my backgrounds to go on. I think the first time I contacted support, there was about a little bit more than $500,000 in there. So I think that the value of the client is actually tied to the support because, if you're going to, I don't think you're going to support someone as fast with a lower net worth. Again, just a thought, not 100% sure, but that will give you a little bit of idea. I do like NerdWallet. I just put in for 150 shares of Robinhood IPO, and I do hope I get all of them. I really like what's going on there. Now, if I don't get it IPO, I'll probably buy it on IPO day as well, but the nice thing is if I buy it on IPO day, I may pay more, I may pay less, but it won't be locked up. I think that's the important thing, is it will not be locked up like it would be in Robinhood for 30 days. Like NerdWallet, leave the links below. If you have any other questions, I will be purchasing NerdWallet on the IPO date, which is going to be the next Thursday, so 11/4, November 4th, 2021. I will be watching out, purchasing my pre-order for a my pre-IPO order for NerdWallet. This is Richard from No Pants Profits, reminding you that when you're wearing no pants, all you got left to lose is your shirt. Have a great one. Bye.